Hello everyone, I am the Fluffy Sassquatch and welcome back to the Legend of Dragoon. Last time we did our last little bit of expeditional talking to the crew. We had a ghost ship crash into us, and now we are exploring said ghost ship, which as I ended the last episode, I realized once I left this room a cutscene initiated. I have not watched any of the cutscene. I immediately went back to my previous save instead of my save state, and I did some grinding. So we are now level 21. The actual experience isn't the important part, but we are now Dragoon level 3 with Dart. Rose and Hashel is now Dragoon level 2. Plus we have started, we've got Burning Rush, Volcano, and Double Slash all the way up to level 5, along with working on Crush Dance, which Crush Dance is cool, but it doesn't give us enough SP for grinding a lot, and it doesn't really do too much damage. So we're gonna keep Burning Rush so we can keep the Dragoon state going in said boss fights, because I don't plan on doing too many regular fights this episode. We're really close to leveling up more and more to level 5 and finally getting that one done over, and then we'll move on to Hardblade. So I moved on from Double Punch to Flurry of Sticks, and let me tell you something. Hashel is the biggest damage dealing person that we have in the party right now. Oh god, he does so much damage. But anyways, let's gotta do this like 3 times. Well, it looks like we get to show off his new addition. If I can get it on the first try, because it's one of those quick 1-2. And yeah. I messed it up a couple times. And now we can one-shot some of the minor enemies on here also, so yay. Actually, I'll do that in between episodes again. Yep. But that one punch of that addition does 146 damage. I do know of other ways to level up, like gain actual levels, but we can't do that on the ghost ship really, unless I wanted to take hours and hours and hours, and I've already been grinding for like 4 hours to get the additions up, on top of only gaining 1 level for everybody. It's a little ridiculous. There we go. Then he goes and recovers HP. That is so rude. Burning Rush is Dart's highest damage dealing attack right now. With the one that I've been working on, he only does, I think, like 83. But again, I'll get to a good spot and I'll grind out the additions and get them a little bit higher. Because I did some research in between. I was like, okay, what's the best way to level up this, that, and the other thing? And it was basically just find certain enemies and then level up your additions for power. So, yeah. I'm not so worried about leveling up right now. We'll do that at a later date. Nani? Help me. The bastard. The bastard is... I don't want to die. Help. What? We cannot make it. We'll be killed by him. I don't want to die. Help. What are they talking about? Go downstairs, I guess? I have no idea. I don't like that. I was trying to avoid them, but you can avoid the little flames on here, because that is your only encounters, is if you touch those little flames, which it's very hard to avoid them, especially given the kind of outdated graphics. It's really hard to maneuver maneuver around them properly. Okay, that should have been her last one to get that addition leveled up. Come on, Haschel. There we go. Boom. Yeah, see, over 200 damage when his last edition was only doing, I think, like 172. And I messed it up. Of course I did. I found out that grinding for SP, like doing the attacks and stuff like that, pulling off the full bone additions, are how you level up your Dragoon level. I did not know that, but I found it out now. That's why almost everybody's level 3. I didn't do any of the other party members yet. I'll do those at a later date. Just because I really wanted to, I want to start working on this combination. And we'll do another combination later. But for now, we're going to work on these guys. Nani? 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 Skelebros. No. God, is this Dark Souls? Let's go ahead and pop out the special. Because on top of leveling and getting all that stuff, I got everybody to have new spells. Which I'll save 2 of the spells for a boss. Because they're single target and they do a lot of damage. So I'll make sure to keep the special up so we can just pump it out on a boss fight. But we got Final Burst for Dart, and it does a lot of damage. Dart is still our lowest damage dealing Dragoon. Like Dragoon form wise, he still deals. I don't count Shauna. She's a healer. She has the bow. She doesn't even get additions throughout the game right now. Or maybe he does a lot more damage. Does everything in this game just have resistance to fire, apparently? Is that why I haven't been doing much damage? I've been getting better at getting the perfects in the Dragoon form too, so. This is what happens when I don't take a week break in between recordings. I can actually just sit here and do that. Haschel does have a new spell also. It's pretty awesome. But we have Demon's Gate, and I don't know what it is about older JRPGs and their provocative attacks. Oh, if I just wait, I don't do... Oh, that's new. I didn't know that. I thought I could sit there on that screen until I hit him. That's my bad. My bad. Oh, that's a waste of a Dragoon level. But yeah, her Demon's Gate is one of those super provocative attacks, and I'll just have to show y'all during a... Actually, I probably should have done it there, but she didn't go fast enough in order for me to be able to pull that off. Demon's Gate destroys all minor enemies, so I could have taken out all 3 of those skeletons with just that attack. That was close. But nevertheless, we shall move on. No. Dadgummit. Still gotta figure out what the 3 numbers are for the chest on the boat. That if we attempt to open it and get it wrong, we'll get attacked. Also, I found out that the scythe guy, I don't know if I discussed this in the last episode, but he deals instant death. He's not fun to deal with. She does the least amount of damage, so it's got a resistance to darkness apparently. Okay, that says Fairy of Sticks. But I think his edition's name is Flurry of Sticks. I'll have to look at that. That might be a translation error. I know the little floating fiery eyeballs have a resistance to fire, which sucks. Everything on this boat seems to have a resistance to fire. And I did find out if you go back to the boat, there is a rest stop along with a general goods store, which I think I upgraded Hashel's armor. But that's how I was that's how I was able to grind SP and stuff like that so easily. I think that was the level for Meru. I didn't catch who leveled up. Got it. Oh, this is what I mean. I thought I could get around that one, but I guess not. That would be a great time for me to learn how to edit out fights, right? Aha. I mean, we could probably just run away, but I'll probably just start doing that because we don't really need to fight. We don't gain enough experience from the fights right now to really do anything big, and I'm not grinding for additions, so I'll just start running away. If I get in too many fights, I'll just run away. Hot Nani! You big purple SOB. Oh, looks like we're actually fighting this guy now. Yep. Okay, he doesn't hurt all that bad. She's immediately gonna have to heal. Yep. Oh, and the item shop sells healing breezes, so now we have full party heals. It's great. Burning Rush just does so much damage. Sorry, it does the most damage for Dart. I hate the skeletons. Oh my goodness. They have been some of the longest fights during the grinding just because they can't heal that tiny little bit back. It's more irritating than anything. Okay, cool. So she leveled that up. Finally went from 67 on the skeletons to 90. So that's good. All right, Dart, you're up. Come on, Rose. That's more like it. We're actually doing some damage here. Now's a good time I can actually show off Dart's stuff, because this seems like a mini boss fight. I think this will be my first time seeing Final Burst also. Oh no, he's already in the yellow. Never mind, this might have been a waste. I thought he was going to take a lot more time than that. Yeah, our Dragoon magic does stupid amounts of damage now. Well, that's the purple guy down. Or it was. It ran away. Yeah, would you stay around and keep getting beat up on? I don't think so. Okay. What kind of health are we looking at here? We'll just use one on Rose for right now. Like I said, the Reaper enemies can inflict instant death, and it sucks. Nani? 0, 2, 3, 5. May evil come to the person who attempts to solve the riddle of the number. 0, 2, 3, 5. Ah, dadgummit. Is it trying to say something? We cornered it. Nani? Okay, yep. Now we get to put belt to booty. So I can't show off hers because she just destroys all minor enemies. And I don't think these guys count as minor, so it wouldn't do anything to them. So it's kind of a waste of magic. Yeah, he says flurry of sticks and the text says fairy of sticks. So that's probably just a translation error. What the frick was that? Did I really just use the words frick? I apologize. Alright, Rose, you're up. See if we can drop the bomb on him. We're gonna do Death Dimension. See if we can't fear some of them. I like how we kind of just send them to the Phantom Zone. That was so sad, bro. It was 81 damage. They're all afraid, which I think it gives them a higher chance to miss. Yeah, so Thunder Kid. I'm not going to waste it on the one that's almost dead. I think Hashel's my new favorite Dragoon over Lavitz. Just because his moves are awesome. Also found out that getting new magic for Dragoons is not per like your overall level. It has to do with your Dragoon level. So every Dragoon level that you go up, you get a new magic. I haven't looked up what the max Dragoon level is, which I'm hoping it's like 10, because that'd be awesome just having a whole fight in Dragoon form. But I don't think we do enough damage. No, I didn't even kill one of them. And one is still up. Better than doing over 100 damage. Oh, please don't tell me that's a charm attack? I saw little hearts. I didn't like that. I didn't like that not one bit. Yeah, lethal attack for all. You know what? Let's just show it off. Let's see if it actually does anything. I guess that's what it's called in the bedroom. I don't know. But like I said, it's a provocative attack. Okay, we could have just done that starting out and won. I didn't think that would work on them. Huh. Learned something new. I have a favor to ask you. Please come to the captain's cabin. The captain's cabin is where we started the episode. I am going to go back and see if I can get that one treasure chest back at the beginning of the boat. Probably rest up, save, and then... Well, depending on what happens after the treasure chest. It's locked and doesn't open. Because we're coming up on about 23 minutes, and I don't know how long the treasure chest portion is going to be. So, there are 3 numbers. Could we combine the numbers that those ghosts were saying and input them input them there? Zero, 2, 3, 5. Nine more times. Okay, so I'm looking at a chart here. So I got 0, 2, 3, 5. Let's add that. I don't like math. Okay, so I'm thinking it could be like okay, okay, no. I looked up the chart. You're only supposed to use one of the 3. Like 3 of the 4 letters that you get. So we got 2, 3, 5. Let's do 3, 5, 0, 3, 5. Let's start with that one. Oh, and apparently there's an item chart here that says, depending on... Okay, maybe 305. Oh, I probably should have dropped a save state. Well, we got one more try. So looking at the item chart here, the best thing is like the ultimate war god talisman, which gives you automatic additions, which is a great way to level up. But I mean, we can buy that at a store. The rest of them are just kind of like immunity items, which we have a bunch of those already. I was like, why does this not make sense? I don't understand if I have to add these numbers. And then I pulled up a separate chart while I was looking at it, and it was like, oh yeah, you just got to use a combination of the 4 numbers. Oh, okay, so I was going to waste my time a whole lot longer than that. Can you stop hitting me with your bones, please? Ah. I kind of want to see what Hashel's next one is. It's called Summon 4 Gods. And I mean, with an awesome name like that. Do my tries reset? Is this some kind of trap? Oh, look at you, Captain Obvious right here. I'll probably drop a save state right there at the end of this episode, and then keep going until I figure out the correct combination of numbers, and then we'll start the next episode with me opening the chest and figuring out what's there. So I'll probably get it down to the 2 tries because I do want to try to get the War God thing. I know that's kind of cheating, but this is an old game and I don't have time to do this kind of stuff. It'll make grinding in between episodes so much easier to be able to make the episodes a little bit more tolerable when it comes to the fights. And that way I can show off more stuff. But in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I'm still enjoying making this series. Please take care of yourselves. Be kind. Stay gorgeous. And we'll catch you in the next episode. Goodbye.